Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keegan and welcome back to my mini-series overlooking the entire pre-season of the 2017 AFL season, and we are looking at it from a Supercoach point of view. And I've gone through and picked 6 players from the 6 different JLT series games from the past weekend and find some players that are relevant to Supercoach in this upcoming season. Players that you might already have in your team or players that you think you might want to have in your team. I've mentioned them here, and you can use this as a bit of a tool to decide if these players are worth it putting them into your team for this season. Without any further ado, let's go through and talk through all 6 games and a player I've picked from each one of those games. So, St Kilda and Port Adelaide. So, as I said in the past, to me at least, Port Adelaide didn't have a lot of Supercoach players that I think are really worth investing in this season. One that I did pick out from this game especially was a Chad Wingard. Now, he didn't have the most amazing game ever, but he showed that he could possibly be rotating through the midfield in this upcoming season, meaning he could be expanding on his Supercoach. He's a forward only, but if he's playing in the midfield and he's putting midfield minutes in, he could be a very big linchpin in your forward line. Forward line players that play through the midfield are absolute gold. And if Chad Wingard can do that, he should be really strongly considered for your Supercoach team this year. Onto the Richmond Adelaide game. And I've really picked a player that's probably more just of a reminder for you than anything else, than anyone a diamond in the rough or anything, and that's Rory Laird. If you haven't got this guy in your team, you need to put him in your team. He's going to be, in my opinion, he looks like the premium defender for this upcoming season. He is an auto pick in most teams, but if you don't have him in, you need to fit him in my opinion. He had 33 touches as well as 6 tackles, which we all know tackles are worth their weight in gold and Supercoach. And so if he can get 33 touches as well as 6 tackles, he's going to be an absolutely immense scorer. So if you haven't got him in your team, make sure he's an auto lock coming into this new season. Onto the Melbourne-Carlton game, and Melbourne actually looked like a really solid unit this year. A lot of people are tipping them for a finals berth for the first time in I can't even remember how long. And this guy, with a better midfield around him and a better team around him and a high-scoring team around him, this guy could be a person that you might want to think is a point of difference in your Supercoach midfield, and that is Jack Viney. He tackles, he gets contested possession, all great Supercoach qualities. And with the Melbourne team around him that's improving and getting better, it's going to raise the quality of that midfield, meaning Jack Viney is going to be getting more clean touches, more effective disposals, contested possessions. If the Melbourne midfield tackles well too, he'll be in on that, and he'll be a high-scoring midfielder and someone that you might want to consider heading into this new season. Another point of difference midfielder came in the West Coast Fremantle game, and that is Luke Shuey, someone that I haven't seen a lot of people put in their teams over the past couple of seasons of Supercoach, but this year he's threatening to really tear the game apart. He has line breaking speed. He's proven to kick goals in the past, and again with the adding of midfielder Sam Mitchell, that midfield's only going to get better, meaning Shuey's going to get better touches, more clean disposal, and that means effective touches and clean disposal means your Supercoach score is going to go up. And I reckon Luke Shuey is one of those players that could really be another breakout star along with Jack Viney in this upcoming season. So Luke Shuey, another good point of difference in your midfield if you're looking for it. Now Trent Dumont is an interesting player. He's $415,000. So he's a bit too high for a mid-pricer, but he's not high enough to be a premium midfielder. But he's someone that you should definitely be keeping an eye on. Under no circumstances I'm telling you to start with him, but he's one to definitely keep an eye on. Like I said about Orazio Fantasia last week, Dumont is one to keep an eye on because with a lot of retirees in the North Melbourne team, he's a young player coming through the ranks. He's going to get a lot more opportunity, and he's got to have a lot more ball directed in his direction, and he's going to be looking to score big. Now, he's not going to be one you're going to pick from the start, but he's one to keep an eye on if you've got a bit of leftover money in the second or third week and you know he's going to bump up big scores, then he's something you might want to consider heading into mid-season or possibly after the first couple of rounds if he's showing that he could be a big player in North Melbourne's 2017 season. And last, and certainly not least, was the Suns Essendon game, the last game of the round. And the player I've picked this week is a rookie. I haven't picked many rookies this week. Probably I think this is the only rookie that I've actually picked out, and that's Brodie. Now, he's not going to be a player that, in my opinion, will feature for the Suns early in the season. He's had some really, really great games, but Rocket has said that he doesn't really have the tank built up yet. And to be honest, he's not the only young player that's come into the AFL that has that problem. Tanks are built up over many, many pre-seasons. But from what he showed early in the game against Essendon, he kicked 2 goals. He laid a lot of tackles. He got a lot of contested ball, and he looked like a real gun player. He dropped off towards the end of the game, which could be a multitude of reasons. The lack of fitness, the heat up there was pretty sapping in Mackay, so it could be a whole number of reasons. So he's not someone that's going to be dominant over 4 quarters, but as a rookie, if he can pitch in and have a really explosive first half or first 3 quarters, then that should be enough to get him over the line as a decent pick for your team and make you enough money that per player that you might want to keep around your team for longer. Now, as I said, he might not be a player from round 1, but come round 7 or 8, if he's still showing good signs of NEFL, he's a definite downgrade target if you want to invest that money into bumping up one of your the midfielders into a premium. I think he's worth looking at, maybe not round 1, but definitely as a downgrade target if he doesn't start until round 7 or 8. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. A really quick video. Just thought I'd rattle off a few players that might pique your interests. Let me know in the comments below if there's any players you think I've missed out mentioning, or if there's any players you think in the next round of JLT series, round 3, you think are going to absolutely blow it wide open. You're expecting big things from them. Do let me know in the comments below. I take all comments on board for sure. Make sure you do like this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos on this channel. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.